Okay guys, it's Reed here once again. Time for another football preview. Alabama comes to town this week. The greatest college football program of all time is coming to Kentucky. And we don't have a shot. We know this as Kentucky fans. But we are getting a chance to watch Alabama. We are getting a chance to watch the team that is going to three-peat this year, that's going to win it all. And I know there's another school in Kentucky that actually thinks that if we can somehow get to that national championship, we can beat Alabama. Look what we did to Florida. That's all we hear from this other team in Kentucky. We beat Florida. We beat Florida. We beat Florida. What did you do last year? We beat Florida. Yeah, we beat Florida. We can beat anybody. That's all we hear from this team. We beat Florida. We beat Florida. They're like, just give us a chance to play. Just please give us a chance to play Alabama in the national championship, and we're going to beat them just like we did Florida. Because we beat Florida last year. That's all we hear from this other team. I'm not going to name who it is. You know who it is. I don't have to name it. And it's a shame. It's a shame. Oh, the shame. But anyway, let's get back to Kentucky and Alabama. Two programs that actually matter. We don't pretend to matter. We know we matter. So anyway, I guess we matter in football somewhat. But we are Kentucky. We are the greatest college basketball program of all time. So, Kentucky and Alabama, what do I expect this game? I expect it to be a blowout. I expect Kentucky to come out and play hard like they've done all year. But we just don't have the talent to compete. It's no secret. Alabama, the team that's going to win the national championship again this year, they're going to beat us. And that's okay. I'm looking forward to the game, looking forward to the excitement, because I've been here since the start, folks. I'm not one of these people who's jumping on a bandwagon. I could have easily just come on here and say, I'm an Alabama fan, and I've been an Alabama fan since blah, blah, blah. Nope, I've been a Kentucky fan since I can remember. So, yes, since what, since I can remember watching football was like 1986, somewhere along those lines. That's the first time I can actually remember watching Kentucky play. I'm not somebody who just jumped on a bandwagon. I've been here through all the hell. I've seen it all. So, Alabama, I would say Alabama will win. Maybe 45-7, 45-3. 45-10. It's going to be a 30-40 point win by Alabama. I don't see Alabama winning by 50 or 60 points. But just watch the game and enjoy it, folks. When we watch the game, or if you go to the game, remember, we are watching Alabama. It's like you're watching the best there is at what they do. The best coach in the country, Nick Saban. It don't get no better than that. The best coach, the best athletes. That's what the SEC has, except for Kentucky and a few other schools, of course. But Alabama, the cream of the crop. The program everybody aspires to be. That's how great they are. So, just enjoy the game. Don't expect Kentucky to win the game, but expect Kentucky to play hard. Whitlow, hopefully he can continue to play better. And we will see what happens. We will see what happens. It's going to be ugly. But we expect that. I expect to see quite a few Alabama fans there. I would say a couple thousand maybe. Who knows? Who knows? I just know we are watching greatness this week. Alabama is what we are at basketball. They're the greatest football program, but we're the greatest basketball program. So we understand how the Alabama fans feel. You know, we're greatness and they're greatness. These programs, they represent class, doing it right, integrity. It don't get no better than this. These programs, squeaky clean images, doing it right. Not just, you know, I realize we're not that good at football, but our football program's squeaky clean. The basketball program is squeaky clean. Just like Alabama, their basketball program, clean as can be, nothing dirty about it, and their football program. Both schools doing it the right way. Doing it the right way. That's what matters the most. We got the best we have the best basketball coach in the country. Alabama has the best football coach in the country. And that's just how it is. We have the best basketball fans in the country. Alabama has the best football fans in the country. That's just how it is. That is just how it is. You can sit here and argue it and say, you're crazy, Reed. The numbers never lie. The numbers never lie. Just like that ESPN show, the numbers never lie. So that's my prediction on the football game. Not much of a prediction, I know. More of just a random video. But it is what it is. And I accept Hosses, I accept your bet, the Alabama fan. You can pick my next review as long as it's not something... I accept the bet as long as it's not something crazy. Like you're going to come on here and say, you got to eat this disgusting thing or something. I accept the bet as long as it's not anything stupid. And I can accept that. So I respect Hoss. One of the greatest Alabama fans I've ever seen on YouTube. Maybe the greatest. Passion, love. He's got it all. He's got it all. So, anyway, guys, like, subscribe, and comment. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. It's a shame, isn't it? It's a shame. It's all I hear. It's all I hear. I had a Kentucky fan come up to me yesterday, or 2 days ago. I was at an undisclosed restaurant eating. I'm not going to say where, but I was eating there. And he comes up to me and he says, he recognized me from YouTube. And he comes up to me and says, what do you think about the Alabama-Kentucky game? I said, we're going to get blowed out. We don't have a shot. The guy turns around and says, I think we got this. He says, I think we have this. I know a Kentucky fan saying something like that. And I was like, this is why a lot of people hate Kentucky fans. This guy right here turned around and said Kentucky is going to beat Alabama because we're playing them at home. I guess he thinks it's basketball season. I mean, that is a stupid thing to say. We have no shot this game. You know, now that I've thought about it, that team, they did beat Florida last year. That's something we haven't done in 26 years. But let's be honest. When all you have to brag about is beating Florida in a bowl game, when that's all you have to brag about, I mean, that's probably the biggest win in their program. Just like it would be, just like our probably biggest win we have is when we beat Tennessee a couple years back. That was probably the biggest one I can remember. So their biggest win of all time is beating Florida. Pretty much. They beat a SEC school. They finally get to play a SEC team, and they win. And I realize we haven't won in 26 years, as people comment below. We've done something your hillbilly ass hasn't done in 26 years. Blah, 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 blah. Redneck, hillbilly, inbred. I hate this guy. It's a shame. I realize that. Yeah, we've not beaten Florida in 26 years. But that just shows how sad your program is. Even though you're ranked in the top 10, the biggest win you've had is Florida. And now somebody's going to come on here and say, well, remember back in 1944 when we beat... I mean, somebody's going to come on here and say that. Or remember in 2001 we beat blah, blah, whatever. But let's be honest, the biggest win you've ever had is when you beat Florida in a bowl game. You automatically think, since we beat Florida, they have to let us play Alabama in the national championship, or Oregon, or whoever it is. They got to let us do it. We deserve it. It's a shame they think like that. It really is. Head to head, Kentucky still has the overall lead against this team. I'm not going to name who they are, but you know who I'm talking about. Yeah. Yeah. I don't get it. Here they are. We beat Florida. That's all we've heard. How many times do I have to say it? Well, you're saying I'm saying it over and over, but that's all they say over and over. We beat Florida. We made their ass bleed. I mean, we hear stupid stuff like that. We did something Kentucky couldn't do in 26 years. We beat Florida. That's it. That's all we hear. It's a shame. It's a shame.